before this video starts, I just want to say I had a couple of issues with syncing on the face cam, so unfortunately it's not fully in sync. I've corrected it many times, about 10-20 times throughout the video, just constantly trying to make it match up. That's because I'm recording it on my phone, so hopefully in the future when I get a better camera it will be better, but that's about it. Over to you, Alex. Hello everyone, and welcome to the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. So this is the championship then, this is a race rather, which I'm quite like to win the championship is in what I meant to say, for of course career mode then. So Driving Force India, as you saw there, and you can also see me in the corner there, live commentated, and here we go then. So teammate challenge, still kicking his ass, as you'd expect, and he's now obviously not going to beat me. Now, race strategy, for this race I'm usually pretty quick here anyway, since it's the championship deciding one, I thought let's make it a bit more interesting. I'm going to stay behind everyone for one whole lap, so rather than try and pass 10 cars in one corner, which is generally what I do most races, I'm going to pass all of the cars, I'm going to pass no cars rather in one lap. So here we go then. So I'm going to go to my alternative strategy, stay on cautious. Let's have a look at the setup then. So I've got 1-1 wings, 47.53 high standard brakes, 11.11 balance, 1199 suspension. Gear ratios is just like that. Still a little bit too long, but it's okay. It's still shorter than that for the league race. And should have selected a new engine, but I forgot. So still on that 5th engine there. That means I'll have a new engine for every race remaining. Full left camber and full right toe. So let's go then. You probably already noticed the sponge before I get too many questions about it. Yes, it is a kitchen sponge that I've cut up, and it is very big. Now the first one I had was a kitchen sponge because my microphone comes with nothing on it at all. And I've blown on the mic all the time, so first sponge I had was a bit too small, I still could hear my breath, so this one I've decided to make even bigger and better, and yes it is yellow, but there we go, it does the job. My sound quality is okay, isn't it? I can shout, I can blow on it, it doesn't make a difference. So of course this first lap's going to be boring. I'm going to go to lean because we're going to be cruising around, just staying behind all of the cars ahead, and they're going to go very slow into the first corner no doubt. Absolutely. Why are they braking here? Wow. This is painful already. Look at the lead, is already out in front. That probably means the lead is already gone, to be honest. The potential win, I mean. But it's not going to stop me trying. Oh my god, look how slow they are. Come on, Kathakayan, get on with it. Would be Kathakayan, wouldn't it? Go right on the edge here. And look at that, bit of feels better already then. Oh, my teammate's about halfway up then, he might score a couple of points this race if we're lucky, but the championship is, we're pretty much best case scenario is third now in the Constructors' Championship. As I said, I can win this race. All I need to do is not let Webber outscore me by something like 10 points, so I need to stay within 10 points of him, which is not going to be that difficult. Even stay on the back and stay on one lap, it shouldn't be. Of course, anything can happen. So we'll see. I'm not taking it as a given just yet, but it's quite likely. But yeah, like I said, I'm good at Abu Dhabi anyway. I generally speaking, do win here in career mode. Partly probably because the AI aren't that great here, but I'm also good here. It's one of my favourite tracks, probably my favourite track, full stop. I won every league race here by quite a margin, so very much do enjoy the track. So coming towards the end of the lap now, we're going to be going to Rich to try and get past these backmarkers as quickly as possible, and Toro Rosso is one of the backmarkers now. Fortunately, the way this game works is very much tiers, so the bottom 3 teams, of the previous season pretty much will be the slowest 3 teams of the next season. So Caterham, of course I raced for them, got them out of that zone, and then Toro Rosso went straight into it. Going to Rich now then, a little way back, actually wanted to be a bit closer than this, but trying to have a good final corner to make up for it. Had a reasonable final corner, bit of curves here. Not going to be able to get him in the first corner actually, but I'm going to go on the outside, shouldn't be too many issues. I managed to get it into the apex there nicely. And there he goes. I'm going to go to stand for a minute. Oh, I had to get right out the throttle there, look at that, dirty air. This car hasn't got much downforce anyway. But the fuel and the dirty air, I mean, I can't quite go full throttle on there even yet. Whoa, pick. There we go then, should be easy overtake from here. I'm not going to use too much curves, save it for the next straight, but hopefully I'll be closer to Vern up ahead. I'm going to stay to Rich for a minute to make sure Pick doesn't get any funny ideas. I'm going to stay to Rich these 2 straights. gain as much as possible and pick it on burn ahead, sorry. Could have brake later than that, but the cars are in the way a little bit. This will be my straight, hopefully. You know, marbles, permanent marbles. Look at them, that moving me about. My wheel, force feedback. Gonna go for Kovalainen. And thought about going for Glock as well, but it would have been a bit too risky. I'm gonna go from this next corner though, just to get him dispatched off, and now I can get on with my race. So now to standard. See what I can do from here. Braking pretty late, managed to make the apex nicely. I'm expecting the next lap to be a fast lap if I've got clean air, to be honest. Oh, wide. We managed to fill a gap on the back markers behind me. Oh, over the curbs, cutting and extending that corner. Wasn't a great corner. I'm still trying to get used to this car's grip. I did 3 laps practice, all on standard mix with DRS, with 10 laps of fuel, so haven't lapped this many fuels yet. Haven't done any practice with this many laps of fuel yet. We're in dirty yet. Or with these, oh no, I did do tyres actually, no I did primes. Those were prime tyres, but also had DRS, so not exactly representative conditions, but I know this track pretty well. And yeah, should be easy for me. Also know the game pretty well now, got over 400 hours of gameplay on this game. So quite a bit, so I'm quite experienced on this game, I guess you could say. 400 hours, not bad at all. Definitely not the most. People in my friends list have got more, and I'm sure the guy with the most would be insanely, probably over 1,000. Ridiculous. I paid a lot, but I don't pay that much. Bit wide there all over the curb. I'm actually not gaining on the guys ahead as much as I would hope to. We'll see, I might not be able to get fastest lap. This car doesn't feel great around this track, it must be said. Doesn't feel like the best cut. And the Williams that raced online in the league race with equal cars is an awesome car. It's not going to be as good as that, but okay, that bollard there, couldn't do much about that. But look how much time I've already lost to the leaders, so I'm probably not going to be able to win this, to be honest, but possibly might even struggle for points, but hopefully I could still win the championship. I should better get into the points though, I should think. I'm only 3 lap out of 14. I'm on the slower tyre at the moment. We'll be on a fast tyre towards the end, which is all very wide. Which is when I really start to make up positions. That's Rosberg's done a fast lap of the race. Let's see if I can beat that. 44.6, I can't. 45.0. That's okay. I was on standard for a lot of that lap. Wide, very wide. To get one over the curb there, got a bit of oversteer. 1.3 to petrol ahead now, so I'm not going to get DRS. Just a little bit annoying, that would have been nice. Corner cut again. I'm pretty sure I'm not going to get it, I might do, but I think it's about 1.2 or so. Let's cross that line. I'm going to Rich now though. Use half my cars this straight, half the cars next straight, and let's see if I get DRS. No, I don't. And look at that, they're actually pulling away from me, the rest of the guys. Still on my braking point there, I can brake later on that for sure. There we go then. So we'll get DRS next lap for sure on one of these cars. I've got to manage to get this straight either. That means they're pulling away from me on this straight, unfortunately. Now let's slow each other up beautifully. Bit of front wing there, caused me to lock my tyre. Look, it's still stuck on me. Just compromised heavily there. And got marbles on my tyres just to add insult to injury, and I've run wide here as well. So, terrible couple of corners there. All caused by the debris, not sure who that was from. So I'm now very close indeed to Petrov. So a bit of oversteer on the exit there. Maybe we need to close up on him a little bit down this straight, not a lot. Oh, big corner cut again there. What's going on? Ferrari's pitting. For some reason, that made Petrov back out of it. And now I'm not going to get DRS on the car ahead. I'm about to overtake Petrov. Squeezed me quite a bit there. Starting to pit already by the looks of it. A couple of cars are pitted. It's a bit of a surprise. Let's get out of the throttle there. Still got wide. All over that curve, which throws you up in the air. It's not a fast air on there to get out there, but luckily it doesn't destroy your race like it did in Japan. Flicks me up in the air. As Pedro behind me is going to get DRS, so I need to be a little bit wary of that. A bit wide. Should be too far back to anything about it. Tyre wear pretty low. I'm going to pit this lap, I would say. A brand new set of options. Just to try and maximise my possibility of scoring some decent points. Pedro's still going to get DRS, but he's too far back to do anything about it. So, yeah, 10 laps should be okay. Be a little bit worn towards the end, but not too bad. So I'm now closing very much so up on Senna. Might be overtaken before I come into the pits. It would be quite nice to do so, just in case he decides to pit as well. And I get a bit of advantage over him because of that. Probably not going to happen now. I don't know how they take the pit entry, so hopefully he doesn't pit. In case he decides to take it catastrophically slowly. We'll see. Managed to put that bit of a gap now to Pedro behind. He's not pitting, which is good. Oh, we'll get a pit. I'm sure we'll get a warning. There we go. Bit of a glitch there. I found out you can avoid that warning by staying off the throttle. We're on that corner until you're well into the pits, but that's also the slowest way around the corner, so don't want to be doing that. So I pit now for a set of options. 3.2 second stop, so very quick stop by the Force India guys there. Fantastic. And now let's see if I can navigate this pit exit cleanly and safely, which I can indeed. There's a car going over my head there, and I'm not going to be able to beat one of them at least. Hopefully I can beat a couple of them. Going to Rich now. I can just about beat Burn. As this is the guys, of course, they pitted, and we're not doing it, they pitted. So I've already managed to pull a pit stop out on the back markers. That's amazing. We're on lap 6. I'm going to stay behind them one lap, of course. Should get DRS hopefully down this straight. And there it is. Should be an easy overtake from here. Scott's going to defend, but that doesn't bother me at all. I fly past him.
You're only 5 positions behind Paul.
Braking a bit earlier that time. These tyres definitely give better grip. So I'm going to go to Rich now, I think, for a couple of laps to see if I can overtake people in the pits. Makes my life a bit easier if I don't have to actually overtake them at all. When they come out of the pits, I'm already ahead of them. Braking pretty late now, but still managed to make the corner nicely. The last corner is so wide that you can go in there quite deep and be okay. 2.4 seconds already to Raikkonen behind. So he must have been in his front wing, I think, that he lost. So take a nice tight line there. You want to take as much coverage as you can there without cutting the corner.
You're keeping up with race pace. Keep pushing.
A bit wide there, get as close towards you can on the exit there. But just to get to the curb, we'll just have to really down to third. Again, much coverage you can without cutting or extending, which I've just done both. And I run very wide there, brake too late. There's a lot of people coming out of the pits now. I'm not going to be able to take many of them, I shouldn't think. I think I'm probably closer to them than I was. That was a good corner there. Looks like I might be able to take the rest of it, which I wasn't ahead of before I came into the pits. Oh, I've gone too wide. I had to get out of the throttle. And that's Button and Maldonado. So that was a good call coming in early. And I should now be faster than all these. And then we'll also get DRS on Maldonado for sure. And I'm going to dive us inside as well, because I've already guaranteed myself DRS, which is quite nice. Bit of curse here as well. I'm going to stay on Rich for a minute. I've still got +3 of fuel, so plenty of fuel. And let's see if I can catch, who is it ahead? Grosjean. Get a bit of DRS on him. That would be awfully nice. Should be able to. Yeah, easily. That's the DRS section point there. I'm going to take him before we even get to the DRS zone. There we go. Oh, those horrible marbles. There we go. Job done. Perhaps wait a little bit late there, locked me inside a little bit, pushes me wide. I have to cut the corner a little bit to be able to make the corner. Pushes me wide in the exit as well, so very much compromised line all the way through that corner. I'll go to standard now. Important to go into Rich for a minute. I'm not going to close up too much in Kobayashi with Rich in this sector. Very late there now. Missed my apex a little bit, but it's okay. So I take quite an interesting line the AI through that corner. I take a lot of speed in. He's gone for the defence there, which is allowing to go take it on the outside, as has happened quite a few times the last couple of races. That puts you up to P10 then, so I want to guarantee points. There's a few people in the pits as well. Go to Rich now. There's our first up to the race, 43.09 rather. 2.9. There's a couple people coming out of the pits. I think I should be ahead of them though. Indeed, quite a way ahead of him. Schumacher next time on P7, so that might already guarantee the championship. I'm not too sure, to be honest. I don't know where exactly it'll be. I just got hard and throttle there to try and get DRS to Schumacher. I'm not sure I've managed it though. There's a few cars ahead now, but I don't think I'll be able to catch any of them, to be honest. Any of them, all of them I mean. I can catch some of them for sure, but I don't think I'm quite going to get to the lead. There's just not enough laps in this race to be able to do that. They're battling ahead, slowing each other down beautifully. Too much so almost. There, dive inside of Schumacher there. Use the rest of my cars. And easily have Alonso move this side this time so I don't get marbles. There we go. Job done. Not bad was it? A couple of positions in a couple of corners and still ran a bit wide there. Not so bad as last lap though. 3/10 up in previous then. So it looks like it should be another fast lap of the race then. I'm up to P5 now, Vettel next. So this is going to be a tight ending I think. That means I'll be a little bit there, but managed to ease off before it started making a big difference. And that's a big corner cut there. Just turned into a... It's difficult because once you've turned in, it's difficult to turn out and back in again because it'll push you very, very wide and make you very slow. So sometimes it's better just to take a corner cut than it is to try and correct your line. So there's a fast lap of the race. It is another second. Wow. 42.9 that last lap was. Was of course DRS assisted on both straights. Very wide there. 1.5 seconds to Alonso now then already. So he's already not going to get DRS on me, which is beautiful. I'm going to take to standard for a minute. Just going to steadily close the gap to Vettel ahead, and then we're going to go to Rich for the last couple of laps. Completely missed that curve there, which is actually good on that second corner. If you can make a line like that, it's actually very good. I was coming on wide there, managed to pull it back in beautifully to the apex. I'm just going to Rich these straights actually, because you do gain quite a bit just by going Rich here. So I think I can get Vettel and the guy ahead of him. Don't think I'll get the other two though, it's just not enough laps. So I might be able to get close to them, but that would be it. Definitely that strategy of coming in early for options paid dividends, didn't it? We're up to 5th, whereas when 4 came in, what was I like? 15th or something? Not very high at all. But quite late again, but wasn't so bad this time. Just 1.4 to Vettel ahead now then. Taking lots of curb on both sides. I managed to not cut or extend though. I will now get DRS on Vettel. That is if I don't overtake him before I get to the DRS zone. I shouldn't imagine I will. Whoa, almost wound up in the barrier there. Actually worked quite nicely in my racing line in the end, but very wide. There's a little gutter at the edge of that curve which you want to avoid. It can suck you into the barrier if you're not careful. Take too much speed in there again. I don't seem to be able to get that corner, do I? Nicely. Cost time to Vettel that last corner. It was okay though. Still close enough to him to get DRS. Indeed, 7/10. So I think podiums, as I said, definitely on the cards, but anything more, I think it's just a dream at the moment. +2 of fuel, probably do one more lap of standard, then I'll go Rich after that. I'll still go Rich on the straight on this lap. I'm a little early to Vettel, but I should be able to make it back in these corners because I take a lot of curb, which they don't do really.
Lap times are looking good.
So no doubt we'll get DRS now on Vettel. Going to Rich now. I don't especially want overtaking, to be honest, in this straight. I'm going to go back to standard. I want DRS on the next straight if I can. So it looks like I'm going to be able to do quite nicely. This should be an easy overtake now. And indeed it's going to be. Hold him nice and tight because I don't want to get too many marbles on my tyres. And there we go, move done.
Coming up to one of the Red Bulls.
Went a bit late again, but managed to crawl back in nicer this time. Cut big corner cut, 2/10 of my previous, purple, fastest of anyone. Webber's next then is my championship rival. This means I'm guaranteed the championship if I can overtake him, which is always good. I'm pretty sure this position guarantees me anyway. So it hasn't been the cleanest race for sure, particularly in terms of corner cuts, but I've quite enjoyed it. especially if I can manage to get the win, but I still think that's too far away. So Webber next then. Oh, that's a little bit warm, but they're alright. Another fast lap of the race there, 4 tenths up on previous. I think it's about a tenth up on my previous best. Oh, that was very close. Webber did his defending thing and brake too early because he was trying to defend, and then I just swooped in and took that position from him. Unfortunately, he's now going to get DRS on me though. Very surprised if he doesn't. Only 5 tenths behind me as we cross that line there. I'm going to try and push now before this line, but no, it's not going to happen. Not too worried anyway, shouldn't be able to do it because he's just not got enough pace on me to be able to do it. So we will get DRS, but too far back. So I think I'm going to stay to Rich now to the end if I can. Might allow me to close up on the guys ahead. I'm not sure about overtaking. Very late now. Compromise race line, actually braked a little bit too late. He's once again giving me a DRS, but still way too far back to do anything about it. Which is beautiful. So Rosberg next then. I wonder who is in P1. Hamilton, I don't think I've seen him. Probably him. If you're paying attention, you probably would already know that.
Just behind you. Try to build a gap.
Oh, whoa. 3.2 to Rosberg ahead then. So I'm already on the podium, so it's already an achievement from 24th on the grid. After staying behind all of the AI for one whole lap, which we know how slow that is. Pretty catastrophically so. Let's see if I can now manage to get second place. He's drawing quite close actually now, looks like. I think in his final sector I really gained a lot on the AI. Won't have a good one. Ran a bit wide there, but got away with it. It's 4 tenths down there, that was, but that's because of course over to Webber on the outside into this corner. Very wide there. Oh, got on the throttle very early to try and twist the car on the corner, force a little bit of oversteer, slight drift of the car, which forces the car to turn a little bit more to an extent, but then of course if you get wheel spin and oversteer, it makes you go straight up. Bit of oversteer there. Very wide there, right out on the curb. Definitely not the fast way around that corner. I'm not really closing too much on Rosberg, am I really? Just hope that he hasn't got much fuel left and I can go rich to the end. I'm not sure I can go rich to the end, to be honest. We'll see. Not even late at that time, but managed to slow it down quicker. What was that, 3.2 last lap, I think, to Rosberg. My tyres are starting to get worn now, that's definitely not helping. That's for sure. I think he might be too far away. Yeah, it's winning in about a second that last lap, which might sound like a lot, but just hoping for more than that. I might have a better lap, we'll see. Hopefully I can stay to Rich to the end. Oh, see, I did add turn up to the corner there because that was going to be a huge cut, but then a lot more wheel anyway, and just winded up with a very compromised race line. A big corner cut again. Rosberg's definitely closer. Got a bit of a curb on entry there. Delayed the car to turn in, pushed me a little bit wide off the racing line. Very wide once again. So 1.7 now then to Rosberg, so I think, and it is Hamilton in the lead. Of course, teammates this year in Real Formula 1. Of course, with this game, they were enemies almost. Mercedes and McLaren drivers. You know, of course, this season they are 2 Mercedes drivers. Just 2 laps left to go. This one and the next one. I reckon I can get Rosberg. Oh, big corner cut. I don't think I can get Hamilton. Something weird happens. Pretty close though, considering how far back I was, wasn't I? After a lap or so, a couple of laps, I was really quite a way back. So I'm closing hugely on them. And just to get a podium is an achievement, considering how far back I was. Very late enough then. Yeah, Rosberg's going to be close enough just even to get DRS on this next lap. Bare minimum. But no, Hamilton isn't too far away. One more lap. I might have just been able to catch Hamilton, but even that is unlikely. It's on purple there. Bit of a surprise without DRS. Oh, another big corner cut. Oh, another one. Look at that. Someone's close massively up on Rosberg though. Corner's very tricky because once you're offline, it's very difficult to stay online.
Looking okay, but we'll keep an eye on it.
thought about diving inside of Rosberg there, but thought it was going to end in a crash. Almost ended up crashing with him anyway. And if I got past him there, I might have been able to catch Hamilton towards the end, possibly, but it feels quite low anyway, so it's not all that likely. Check the racing up like beautifully on that one racing line.
Okay, you have to pass
Just
him.
5
You
tenths
have
now
to pass him.
down on Rosberg, so very wide, brake way too late.
We're gaining around a
So I
second
was just a
per
couple of
lap
hundredths off my
Rosberg.
best lap there on that last lap, which is an achievement considering I had DRS on my previous best lap. That's dirty air, it's getting me. I'm probably not getting DRS in this straight now. Might just about manage it. Should just about manage it, but it's going to be close. Can use not too much curves, going to save 250 for the next straight, I think. I do get DRS, which can allow me to close it a bit up on him, which is always good. And the next straight everywhere I overtake him. He's still a little way away, look, he's not that close. Calibrate later for sure. This overtake isn't guaranteed, I'm quite close to him now, but if he saved a bit of curves, he's further away than others I've been, but I should still be okay. Yeah, I don't think there's going to be too many issues. Let your mind up, where you're going to go.
Next up is
Another
one of the
purple.
McLarens.
Oh, wow, I just have to cut that corner. Can't really get around that. Got a bit of oversteer on entry there. Whoa, wasn't very wide, I took gear too high there. And Hamilton is definitely going to be too far away. Lots of curb there. Very wide. I have to cut that corner again. This last sector has not been great at all, but still though, it's looking like second place. Might get a fast lap on the last lap. It was a 42.8, it is now a 42.6, so indeed it did get a fastest lap. And there we go, finished second. The rest was 13th, still no points for him. Fast my objective, 15th and above, or above. And I think I could have taken that win, couldn't I? With one more lap I could have taken it. Possibly with a cleaner battle with Rosberg I could have taken it as well. My mass lap was 42.6 there. Hamilton was 43.8, so just over a second quicker on the fastest lap. That's not a huge difference. It felt like more, didn't it, considering how far back I came from. The early strategy call definitely helped me a lot. Gave me quite a few seconds in the bag, I think, especially if they were battling to the pits. And I got a feeling they were fairly slow to pit as well, particularly on the exit. So there we go, and I believe that gives me the championship. We'll double check in just a second. There's my teammate down in 13th. So look then. What am I going to say?
Fantastic driving, you're world champion.
There we go, I'm world champion. So 2 races left then. Just 50 points available, and I have 70 points ahead of Mark Webber. So by quite some margin in the end. Lewis Hamilton there, closing on second place as well in this championship, just 9 points off Webber now. So that's me then, world champion. In my second season, I think I'm double world champion now. I think I won it my first season, didn't I? First season was with Caterham for the first half and Force India for the second half. And this season I've been with Force India for the whole season, which is definitely not a competitive car, which my teammate shows there, just 17 points in the bag for the whole season. And I've got 308, so big difference there. Let's have a look now then, the constructors. So yeah, indeed, no chance of closing up McLaren. They're what, 60, more or less 60 points behind, ahead rather. And Mercedes, they've got a chance of beating us for sure. Or they just kind of like 22 points behind, so it's definitely possible, particularly if they score strong in the last couple of races, so we'll have to wait and see on that one. But there we go then, so that's it then. I'm a double world champion in F1 2012 in career mode, despite having a poor car and having the odds stacked against me. And this is the world champion celebrations here, slightly different to the normal ones. Like I say, odds stacked against me with starting from the back, particularly in that race, with staying back at the back as well for one whole lap. And there we go, a few celebrations of my team there. It's quite good that they've done slightly different celebrations for when you're world champion. And that's it then. So thank you for watching. Thank you for watching me as well. Let me know how it is. I'm not sure how I am when I race. I'm sure you can tell me. And I thank you for watching. Bye bye.